What's up, YouTube? Shawn DaGamer here, and as you can tell by the title of the video, we are going to be talking about the UK special that aired last night, May the 19th. I did it without counting on my hands this time. Today is the 20th. NXT TakeOver comes on tonight, so hopefully you'll be watching this video a little bit before that event airs. A lot of good stuff to come on that show tonight. Triple threat match with Asuka, Nikki Cross, and Ruby Riott. The title match, Hideo versus Bobby Roode. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about the UK special. 4 matches, 4 very, 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 very good matches in less than 2 hours. Amazing. So I'm probably going to go on like a little tangent at the end of this video. So I don't want to spend too much time talking about these matches. They were all really good. All of them were really good, to be honest with you. And the first one was Wolfgang versus Joseph Connors. Joseph Connors is one of my favorites from the UK scene. He reminds me of a quote-unquote smaller version of Drew McIntyre. They both work very similar styles. They're both very aggressive. They're both very methodical. You know what I'm trying to say? I literally restarted the last video. I was like 6 minutes into the video, and I couldn't say methodical. Look, psychology. They use a lot of in-ring psychology when they beat people's asses. Okay? That's what they do. Very stiff. Wolfgang, for a man his size, he is very agile in the ring, doing swantons and moonsaults and all that good stuff. He moves very gracefully for a man his size. They went for about a good 15 or so minutes, and it was just a really, really, really fun match to watch. A great way to get the crowd into it. It started off a little bit slow, and it just started picking up and started picking up. They started hitting each other harder, started going for their signature moves, and eventually Wolfgang did get the win over Joseph Connors with the Howling, his Swanton Bomb. Like I said, a very good match, a really good way to start off the show. And then for some reason, we had cruiserweights on here. We had Brian Kendrick and TJP versus Dan Maloney and Rich Swann. Now this match was also really good, very good expedite. Why the cruiserweights always look good when they're not on Raw? Period. When the cruiserweights are not on Raw, aside for a few matches over the past couple of weeks, they always shine when they're not on Raw, and I don't get that. Why did you put them on Raw if you weren't going to use them properly? This is a good way of properly using the cruiserweights. This match it didn't go that long, I don't believe. It was given time. All these matches were given time, so this probably went like 15 minutes as well. Maybe like 15 to 20 minutes as well. I think the first 2 matches went about 15 to 20 minutes. I don't have any timestamps on Bleacher Report, so I can't really see. It was a lot of fun. There was a point in the match where, like, I guess TJP got blinded or something, and he thought he had like Dan Maloney or Rich Swann, and he just started working the arm over his shoulder, on the apron. He was working his partner's arm, Brian Kendrick, and both of them walked to the side of the ring while he was doing that. Just started waving like, "Hey, that's not us. You did that to your partner." But all in all, after some shenanigans, I believe Kendrick's got a steel victory by rolling up Maloney with a handful of tights. Some dastardly things for the heels to win, and the heels did win. Like I said, it's just a really good cruiserweight match. Definitely something you guys should definitely go back and watch this whole card, period. But if you had to watch a good cruiserweight match, this is the one for you to watch right here. Dan Maloney, one of those guys who's known in the UK, probably not as well over here. I could be wrong about that, but he did look really, really impressive, and I don't think he lost anything by losing to a roll-up. And he's also one of those younger guys too, so they did mention that, and they kept bringing that up, and they brought it up a little bit more in the main event. But before we got to that, we got a great match between Trent Seven and Pete Dunne, two of my favorites in the UK scene. this match was great, and this match also decided the number one contenders at tomorrow's or today's NXT Takeover later tonight for the championship of the United Kingdom. Trying to make sure I don't spoil or say anything, but we already talked about that match. So this is the match where Pete Dunne beat Trent Seven, but how he got there was really, really good, really, really interesting. There was like, I guess Trent Seven hurt his arm working matches something over the past couple of weeks, so he was, leaving the doctor's office and yada yada yada. Pete Dunne walked up and just started attacking his arm, beating his arm against the door, the wall, and all that stuff. So we have an injured Trent Seven versus a fully able Pete Dunne. So this was not looking to go in Trent Seven's favor either way. But this match was long, this match was brutal, and this match was great. Like, you really felt the pain in Trent Seven's arm. He likes to do his 7-star Larry. He had to do it with the other arm. He was just selling his ass off. Pete Dunne just does what he did great. He does the best. I was like, he did what he does greatly. Whatever. With the whole, dealing with the thing, the contortionist like Zack Sabre Jr. When are we going to get Zack Sabre Jr. back on WWE TV, guys? Isn't he a part of the UK? Is he too busy with WCPW just to make an appearance every now and then? Zach, get your ass back in the WWE. I miss you, boy. Anyways, like I said, this match was really, really good. Just the in-ring psychology of this match itself was great. Everything that they did to make you believe that Trent Seven was fighting an underdog fight with his arm, just selling everything. Pete Dunne just looked at vicious, and Pete Dunne did get the win. After I think he reversed a 7-star lariat and hit him with a bitter end. But this is just great, and if this is the signs of a new show and we can get this weekly or bi-weekly, this is going to be great. And then, boy, oh boy, did we have one hell of a main event. We had Tyler Bate, your UK champion, versus Mark Andrews. And Mark Andrews has arrived. He showed out during the UK tournament. He's always was showing out down in TNA, but on this stage, on WWE, in a crowd that he's comfortable with, him and Tyler Bate went out there for at least 45 minutes. It was at least 45 minutes this match went. And it was just great. They was talking about who has the more experience. Tyler Bate being younger, but I think he's been training ever since he was 10. Mark Andrews has, we all know, traveled the world, working for several different promotions, like I said, TNA and all that stuff. It was just a great match. It was just like, I don't know how to describe it because I have something beating in the background, but it was just a really good 40-minute match. 4 matches. 2 of them went at least 40 minutes. Or 2 of them at least went 15 minutes. The Trent Seven Pete Dunne match went at least 25 minutes, and this match went a good 40 to 45 minutes, unless I'm tripping. But this is what we want on a weekly basis when it comes to something like SmackDown that's only a 2-hour show. I feel like we were getting this type of stuff, just like a few matches, a few segments, and the matches are good. That's what I like about SmackDown, especially now that it's live. But recently, ever since this Superstar Shakeup, we need to talk about that. It hasn't been that way, and it's just like Raw and SmackDown both feel so stale and so bland. I don't know if it's because I literally watch every week religiously, but then I get something like this, or last week we got Ring of Honor War of the Worlds, and it's just like, I don't know, is it me or is it them? And I'm really going for it's them. It's the WWE. When they want to put on great shows, they can, but it seems like when it comes to, I don't know, a weekly program, it's just that they drop the ball. They drop the ball like here's a good example. Raw sucks every week if we just want to get down to the nitty gritty. Raw sucks every week, but then we get to these pay-per-views and they're actually pretty decent. So I don't know if they're trying to lower our expectations by giving us bad shows during the week, and then when we finally get our pay-per-view, we get something good. But I'd rather see at least 2 or 3 good matches on both shows, Raw and SmackDown, every week. Like, is that so much to ask? Even if it's not coming from the top guys on each brand, like Brock Lesnar's not there, John Cena's not there, Shinsuke Nakamura's not going to be there every week, but we have other talent, like a Sami Zayn, like a Dolph Ziggler, like, who's on Raw that I can throw in here? The Miz, even though I'm not that big of a fan of him, Dean Ambrose, and all these. You have the cruiserweights, and you have the women. Let them actually go out there and work. You have 5 hours between those 2 shows to fill. Just let them go out there and work. NXT, we get one great match every week, regardless of how bland that 1 hour show is. Or it can be bland sometimes. Like the past couple of weeks, it's been a little bit bland. Ever since, well, before they started picking back up, it was a little bit bland, I should say. But what I'm trying to say is, all we really want is 1 or 2 good matches. And everything else just not to suck. But you can't do that. But you give these guys, let's see, less than 2 hours, and they go out there and kill it. I'm literally, it's on now, in the background. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for this, but they're doing the lead chant, so I'm definitely gonna get sued. But you guys get what I'm saying? Like, how under the same umbrella. And did I even mention that JR made it 10 times better just being there? JR and Nigel McGuinness, they know their wrestling stuff, and it was just fun listening to them bounce back and forth off each other's comments while they were just getting you invested in these matches. That's another problem. The commentary team, okay, look. Point is, Mark Andrews and Tyler Bate went out there and had a 40-minute classic, damn near, if not match of the year candidate potential. You have to go watch this match on the network, on YouTube, on whatever you use to watch your wrestling. You need to go find this match. It was really, really good. We're talking about counters and submission holds and just everything you want out of a main event championship match. Like, this felt like a title fight, like a prize fight, like something was going to happen, like big, and it was good. We had a couple of reverse Rana spots from Mark Andrews, Tyler. They kept trying to get each other's, reverse each other's finishing move. Tyler Bate kept trying to get the Tyler driver. Mark Andrews reverse it. Andrews would try to go for his shooting star press and things like that. Didn't work. We saw a couple of stun dogs. We saw the airplane spin. It was just greatly paced, greatly performed, greatly sold, greatly delivered, greatly commentated, and it just was a feel good, I don't want to leave my seat match. Did I sell that enough? I think I sold that enough. But it was just really, really good. As we all know, Tyler Bate did finally pick up the win with a Tyler driver at the end. I think that they showed some respect to each other. And after the match, Pete Dunne came out, attacked Andrews, and he was going to attack Tyler, but he got cut off by Real Regal and some security guards. So this is going to set up for NXT Chicago when it comes to Pete Dunne versus Tyler Bate. And after what he did, well, it would make a lot of sense if Tyler Bates lost the title, because he just went through hell with Mark Andrews, jet lag. Pete Dunne, other than jet lag, he didn't. Yes, Trent Seven put up a fight, but it was a one-armed man putting up the fight. So I can see a bitter end in Tyler Bates' future. On that note, If you guys enjoyed this review, please leave your comments down below. What was your favorite match of this card, and what UK talent do you want to see in future shows? There's so many out there. Like, I'm not even gonna run down the list. There's so many of them. I don't want to mess up anybody's names or anything like that. But just name me a few people that you want to see on this UK show once it goes weekly. Everything else linked in the description below, like always. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, along with more. Whew. Leave a like if you did. If you did not like this video or these matches or the event itself, I can't speak right now because there's things distracting me outside, if you can hear that. But like I said, all that stuff linked in the description. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. But also make sure that you leave a reason why you dislike the video so we can grow and expand as a channel. Whew. So share this video out with your friends, and subscribe if you are new here. And if you are new here, hit the notification button to know whenever a new video like this one goes live on your channel. Well, in your feed. Whatever. I need to stop talking. I'm hungry. I'm delusional. It's hot. There's so much going on right now. I gotta prepare for NXT TakeOver Chicago. So with all that being said, I am Shawn DaGamer, and I am out of here.